better.
To begin today's commencement program, I would like to welcome to the stage Renee Levitt, sister of Randy Levitt of the class of 22, to sing our national anthem. What Renee doesn't know is she's under contract for the next 10 years. We'll see back next year. The invocation for today's ceremony will be given by Maddox Begonia Bright. And before Maddox reads the invocation, I'd like to take a moment of silence today in remembrance of a loss to a member of the class of 22, and a loss to one member of our family is a loss to all of us. This week, tragically, Melvin Kalinovich's cousin, Alyssa, was killed crossing the street in an auto accident in New York. I'm glad to see Melvin here today. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Matt.
Dear God, we pause in prayer to place before you all this year has taught us. We bundle together what we have learned in the ways we have grown. In our work completed and goals achieved, and struggles unexpected as well as foreseen, and spurts of creative energy, and disappointments and surprises. In our renewed sense of purpose, together we seek your blessing for what is yet to be. We seek your blessing of imagination and insight to the learning in the years to come. For keen eyes to sense unexpected opportunity. For faithful ears to hear a call to speak truth. For steady obedience to the way of love and teaching and healing and community and spirit. For curiosity to disconcern the odds of joy embedded in church. O Lord, we pray, make of all that will come towards us a pattern of meaningful learning and growth. For all that has been, we offer thanks. For all that will be, we are ready. Amen.
Thank you, Maddox. To our faculty and staff, members of our Board of Trustees, to our parents and families, friends and guests, to our alumni, and to all those watching at home, and especially to the class of 2022, I want to welcome you to Bridgton Academy's 214th commencement exercises. Before we move on to the rest of the program, I have a few thank yous. My sense of gratitude to this community runs deep in normal times, but over the past 2 years, the faculty and staff has gone above and beyond their normal levels of above and beyond in order to provide you with the Bridgton Academy experience. I'd like to mention each and every one of them. We've got a lot to do today, and I've been told more than once to keep it brief, and so I will. That said, I hope you forgive me for mentioning only a small portion of those who've worked to make this graduation day a success. Thank you to our assistant heads, Sven Cole and Dave LePage, for managing the tech, sound, streaming today. Athletics, Aaron, Isaac, Derek Marshall, Jessica Priola, Michelle Cross from Institutional Advancement. In student life, thank you to Tim Atwood, Kate Tucker, and Austin Farlow. To Deb Dutton, our registrar, operations team of Joe and Pat Daly, Kathy Howley and Faye Roderick from our business office, Joel Kane and his staff in culinary, and especially the person who has herded all these cats to bring this together for the execution of this event, Assistant Head of School, Bianca Hansen. Please join me in a round of applause. families here today. And it's the first time that they've had the opportunity to attend this ceremony since 2019. Board President, Dr. Mark Carlson, Victor Gravio, David Nolan of the class of 80, Scott Baker of the class of 81, Paul Carberry, Brian Thompson, Diane Potter, and former board chair Kevin Jones of the class of 81. Thank you, and I'm grateful that you are here today. As is my custom at this event, gentlemen of the class of 22, I'd like you to stand up. Good job. Well done. 3 days of practice. Turn around and face the rows behind you to the sides, and give your families, friends, supporters a round of applause and thanks. To all of you, our guests today, I'm grateful to our parents and families for supporting the Academy and for providing this experience for our young men. Thank you. I just have a couple of remarks today. And as I said, we have a lot to do, and I'll keep it brief. Gentlemen, as I said to you yesterday at rehearsal, today is for you, but it isn't about you. And I should say it isn't only about you. So I hope you don't take that the wrong way. Today is not only a celebration of you completing this year, and not only the recognition of your collective and individual achievements, it is a celebration of the rich tradition, history, and mission of Bridgton Academy itself. There was a time, not too long ago, when maybe some of us in this room might have taken ceremonies like this for granted, looked at as an obligation rather than a privilege. While we are not yet out of the pandemic, we have come a long way. Last year we were outside on the turf in the stiff breeze on the top of Chadbourne Hill, and with limited guests. 2 years ago, we did this over Zoom. I want to go back there. There is still far to go in order that we are all completely safe, but I hope that we will never again take for granted the opportunity and the privilege of gathering in this space and celebrating each other in this wonderful community. I'm glad we are all back. And my message to you today, I'd like to share my one wish for you as you depart from North Bridgton, Maine. I want you to be successful in life, to learn much, and to do good work, to serve others, to be the best colleague, teammate, son, partner, parent that you can possibly be. But more than all that, I want you to live in a peaceful world. In his commencement address at American University in 1963, President John F. Kennedy spoke about what he called the most important topic on earth, peace. He went on to say, I am talking about genuine peace, the kind of peace that makes life on earth worth living, and the kind that enables men and nations to grow, and to hope, and build a better life for their children. Not merely peace for Americans, but peace for all men and women. Not merely peace in our time, but peace in all time. Gentlemen, peace is not just the absence of war and conflict. Instead, it's more like a verb. Peace is about doing. Peace is about understanding. It's learning the struggles of someone else and imagining yourself in their place. It's listening. It is putting aside your own fears in order to get to a better place. Peace is not a political process. It's not something that someone else does. You can't look at the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize or the president or the UN and say, well, that's their job. It's not. It's our job. We live in a divided nation and a divided world. You may think that these divisions are new. I promise you they are not. Over the years, at this point in many graduation speeches, I've heard people my age telling the graduates something like this. And it's up to your generation to solve these problems. Isn't that something? Our generation trash the kitchen, and we're telling you guys, do me a favor, grab a mop. I think that's wildly unfair. It's a reality, but it doesn't have to be the only reality. You all came here from different places, different parts of the world, with different experiences, opinions, and beliefs. We built this thing called the Bridgton Academy Class of 22 from nothing, except yourselves and the folks in this room, to make something unique, something that never existed before, and it will never exist again. We did not always agree. We did not always understand each other. We did not always listen to each other. And sometimes we just didn't want to be in the same room together. Pakistani writer Uzla Aslam Khan said, the opposite of peace is not war. The opposite of peace is inertia. That is, doing nothing, remaining unchanged. How often do we work through our differences and disagreements through active and deliberate work this year at Bridgton Academy? How often did we speak with our teachers, coaches, teammates, and others to solve problems, to work things out? For ourselves, for our friends, and for our community. You did that. I suggest we did it every day. It would be difficult, I believe, to go through a day at BA and do nothing and remain unchanged. Over the course of a year, that would be impossible. It's a year that makes a difference. You make the difference. The mission of Bridgton Academy is to prepare young men for the rigors of college and beyond. While many of you are thinking about your next immediate steps, the fact is that the great majority of your lives will take place and beyond. In that beyond, in that adulthood, I pray that you will find the same support and belief in who you are and what you are capable of as you found here. Finally, I hope that you will take the lessons you have learned here to do your parts, both large and small, to make a better and a more peaceful world. Thank you. With that, I'd like to introduce today's class speaker, Chase Deloach.
How everybody doing today? Everybody's looking mighty nice today. I see you guys. My brothers are driven. Faculty and staff are looking good too. Coach Cunningham's pants probably are not too tight. Before we get started though, I just want to say thank you and that I'm honored to Mr. Mooney, Coach Isaiah, Coach Atwood, every teacher who voted for me to be here on the stage today, and my mom and grandma for believing in me and giving me all the guidance I need to succeed in this world. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's get started. My name is Chase Deloach. I'm an 18-year-old baseball player here, or not really here anymore because we're leaving, but here, and I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, graduates, we made it. As a group, we started from the bottom, and now it looks like the whole team is here. Think about how far we have come, individually and as a class. It seems like yesterday, we were staring at that long field, wondering how in the world we're gonna walk up this every day. Moving day was a relief for me though, realizing that I would not only be the only black kid in Maine or on this campus, as all my fellow peers from back home in Atlanta had told me. It was the first night for all of us though. For me, sleeping next to this white kid from New Hampshire with a flowing mullet resembling John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, wondering how in the world did I get here? How lucky did you want me? Yes, there was the first practice, scouting out our competition, wondering we were better than the kid at our position. I know we all did, boys. There was the first game, the first win, the first loss. Yet our hearts prepared and grew physically and mentally. Our year at Bridgton was no walk in the park. We were presented with many challenges and obstacles that we had to overcome. Things may not always go as planned, but I think we can all agree that this class is resilient. We survived a global epidemic, snowstorms every week, the shag's dog's breath. Mr. Munch keeping kids 15 minutes after class ends. Ryan Peters shedding a pea in his chest. And of course, sports report. This 1 year at Bridgton has brought us memories and friends that we will never forget. Even though there were many challenges, there was a lot of good and fun at Bridgton. The love the faculty and the staff have for us students is like any other. Especially Charlene and Ms. Ruth. Let's give it up for them. The bond that I created with my dorm parents, Mr. and Mrs. Atwood and Mia, were making this Bridgton even more. The fact that Tristan and I were invited to a family dinner on Easter because we were the only 2 of 12 kids on campus showed me how much they cared and love they had for us. As we finally made it here to this day, decorated with these awards and accomplishments, is just a testament to our perseverance and commitment to excellence. Graduates, you are all destined for greatness. Each and every one of you has potential to change this world. You have all grown into powerful individuals who make a massive footprint on this earth. Well, my brothers, we did it. So as we part ways, equipped with priceless memories for our classmates being hypnotized, to Melvin hitting the game-winning shot, to dancing outside the chapel to the sound of bagpipes when Mr. Mooney called a holiday, to Bobby Bass getting dunked on in our 3v3 tournament, to our long bus rides and the priceless memories we've had in our dorms. It makes you think we might never have another school year like this again. Street poet and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, I guess you lose some and win some. As long as the outcome is income, you know I won it all and then some." More than anything, I want you guys to dream and to dare, and to not be afraid of failing in your aspirations. Whether you want to be a big-time athlete, or a lawyer, or a washed-up old-timer who tries to show every kid at Bridgton a basketball game of him hitting a couple threes from 15 years ago. Coach Atwood, I'm talking to you. Go for it. But seriously, if you don't go for it and dare, you will regret it. As I leave you now, I just want you to take one thing from this year. I want all of you to strive and be the best version of yourself. Gritty through the world and live life because you are above the world. Strive not to just be a success, but rather to be a life of value. Congratulations, class of 2022. We out, baby!
I'm looking at our board chair, Dr. Mark Carlson, and I'd like to invite him to the stage because he has to follow that.
So, Chase, it is tough to follow that, and so I left my speech back in my chair because, I might as well start from scratch. But let me just start. I want those shoes. Where do you get those?
I got you.
All right. So Chase represents the Bridgton Academy young man that we can all, as trustees, aspire to develop here at the Academy. And for young men like this is our goal, that young men like Chase will leave here and go on to find their dreams and to find their passions and do things that are amazing and great. And again, when I see young people like Chase up here, I know I speak for all the employers in the room that own businesses or organizations. We want to hire young people like this, who have passion, who have drive, who have enthusiasm, but they also have some character, and they're going to put that character on the table every single day. So Chase, my hat's off to you. I wish you the best. I wish all of these young men that are sitting in front of us, but if you represent all of these young people, the world is yours. So well done, and again, my hat is off to you. So, like I said, I left my speech behind because, Chase should have just done a mic drop out here. But I do have some responsibilities as the chair of the board. Again, my name is Mark Carlson. I graduated in 1987, which for many of you young people seems like a lifetime away. For me, Bridgton Academy was the changing force that got me to a place that I could do great things. I didn't do great things, but I did good things, and those good things have multiplied, and I can every day look back to my appreciation to Bridgton Academy. I also want to say some appreciation and thanks to the faculty, all the support staff here at the Academy, because they are the heart and soul of what makes this Academy go forward. So, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you all for what you do every day. You make this place great. Thank you. I do want to echo Marty in thanking all the parents, and certainly these young men. You need to thank your parents and your friends who've supported you through this process. I see a lot of young people going off to colleges, making the wrong decision, and they fail out. So you are making the right decision to set the foundation forward. And Chase actually said in his comments, perseverance. Well, grit, which he also mentioned in his speech, grit is what is the success that will push you forward. The ability to put your head down and focus on the future. Grit, the ability to put dirt under your fingernails and to be moving forward in a way that is driven and passionate about whatever you're doing at that moment, that grit is going to carry you. And I've got that grit in my fingers and my fingernails. All the Bridgton Academy graduates that came before you, they have it in their hands, and that's what they lean on when they need to get to success and overcome challenges. So we can stand up here and talk about all the great things that you want to be, but if you don't have that grit, that ability to put your head down and get through something, you're never going to become that success. So it seems like this is one of the greatest achievements in your lifetime, but there's so many more things to come. Take on that grit to become whatever you can be for those next things. So again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and all the graduates that have come before you, I want to send you off with the greatest success, knowing that you are joining Bridgton Academy alumni who will support you and be there whenever you need us. You can join us on LinkedIn, you can ask us a question, but you're becoming part of fraternity that will take you a lifetime. So wishing you all the best in your success. Please do the best that you can, but remember, it's grit that is going to get you there. Well done.
Thank you, Dr. Carlson, for your words today and for your service to the board for 12 years and for your leadership as board president. Especially over the past 2 years, you and the Board of Trustees and the officers have worked tirelessly with me and our administration to change and adapt to a very fluid landscape. I'm grateful for your service to the board and for your support of me as head of school. This year, you will be a victim of term limits, and your time on the board comes to a close in June. In gratitude for everything you have done for the Academy and on behalf of all the trustees, the Bridgton community, and the class of 2022, I want to present you with this Bridgton Academy Inscribed Captain's Chair and thank you for your years of dedicated service to Bridgton.
So, again, to all of you young men out there, I hope that at some point in your lives that you can have a chair sitting in your office, wherever you are. But I also want to invite people like Chase and all of you to become part of the board, so that when you make that $1 million or you reach that achievement, that you can come back and give back to the Academy and future young men. Because there are so many that will come behind you. There are so many that went in front of you, but there are so many behind you that need to come up as well. And so, again, if anything, I want you to think 20, 30 years from now, what can you do for the Academy? Thank you.
Come to the presentation of awards, and at this time, I'd like to invite to the stage Athletic Director Aaron Izera. Good morning. I have 2 awards today. The first one is the Athletic Directors Award. The Athletic Directors Award is a Team Achievement Award. It is presented to the Academy Athletic Team, which earned the highest cumulative GPA over the entire year. This year's honoree with a team GPA of 3.40 is our soccer team.
To honor the memory of Corey Smith, class of 1988, the Academy has established a Finals Week 3-on-3 basketball tournament. The tournament finals were held just yesterday afternoon. This year's Corey Smith 3-on-3 tournament champions are the Big Steppers, featuring Elin Houston, Melvin Kalinovich, Mateo Esmeralda, and Coach Paris Horn, class of 2007.
Our next award is the Sylvester Spelling Bee Prize. Big competition this year. Dr. Charles Sylvester, former president of the Board of Trustees, left an endowment when he died in 1942 for the purpose of sponsoring an annual spelling contest. This year's winner, Craddock Bridge. Our next awards are the Edward F. Brown Public Speaking Prize and the Edward F. Brown Essay Prize. The Brown Public Speaking and Essay Prizes were initiated by Edward F. Brown. He graduated from Bridgton Academy, Yale University, and Columbia Law School, subsequently becoming a prominent New York attorney. Mr. Brown was a trustee of Bridgton Academy for 23 years and president of the board from 1888 until his death in 1909. Mr. Brown left a monetary gift to BA to permanently endow prizes that he had sponsored during his lifetime. This year's public speaking contest and essay contest both featured a group of exceptionally well-prepared and talented challengers. The first prize, the Brown Public Speaking Prize. This year's winner, Sam Bonder. I'd like to also thank Sam for giving a very powerful chapel talk this spring that was inspiring and moving. Thank you, Sam. The Brown Essay Prize. This year's winner, Ray Reid. Stay up here for a second. The Addie M. Chadburn Award is presented to the highest ranking student in the graduating class. This student represents his class as valedictorian. I'm very proud to point out that we actually have 7 students who have earned a perfect 4.0. Given the accomplishments of these high-achieving young men to accurately determine our top-ranked student, we applied a weighted scale to determine this year's honoree. It is my privilege to present the Addie M. Chadburn Award for the top-ranked student at Bridgton Academy, also to Evan Ray Reid. The Diane C. Fabello Memorial Award. This award honors Diane Fabello, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John and Elaine Fabello. Mr. and Mrs. Fabello established the Fabello Memorial Award to be presented to a student who has demonstrated exceptional interest in and concern for his fellow students. This year's honoree, Kofo Ladina. Phillip B Wakefield Class of 46 and 10 Award. This Commencement Award has been established by Mrs. Brenda Wiley to provide recognition each year at Commencement to a deserving Bridgton Academy student. It is awarded in honor of Mrs. Wiley's mother, Mrs. Phillip B Wakefield, who was scheduled to graduate from the Academy in 1946, but due to a series of unique and personal challenges and difficult circumstances, was not awarded her diploma until the commencement exercises of 2010. The Wakefield Award is given to a young man who, like Mrs. Wakefield, has overcome adversity and hardship to succeed at Bridgton Academy. The winner of the Phillip B Wakefield Class of 46 and 10 Award is Eric Daniel Kelly. R Horus Jr. and Martha B. Flint Improvement Award. This award is made possible by the legacy of the late Martha Flint, class of 1952, in memory of her mother and brother, who were also graduates of Bridgton Academy. It is awarded to that student who has demonstrated exceptional improvement in study habits, academic performance, and has shown sincere concern for the Academy. This year's honoree is Edward H. Thurston. Citizenship Award. This award was established by Colonel Richard Fickett, VA class of 1953, in honor of his grandmother, Electra. The award is presented to that student who can always be depended upon to do what is expected of all. This year's winner is Benjamin Sykes. the Dr. Christopher Blanc 89 Award. This award is made possible by the parents of Dr. Christopher Blanc, BA class of 1989. Christopher had to overcome much adversity prior to coming to Bridgton Academy. His achievements here were so significant that his parents made possible this award for perseverance. It is presented to a student who has shown strong self-improvement and academic achievement, often by surmounting imposing obstacles. This year's honoree, Elin Houston. Russel Pittnov 34 Award is given in memory of Russel Pittnov, BA class of 1934, who never forgot Bridgton Academy, nor wavered in his pride at being an alumnus. It is presented to a student who similarly served the BA community and who takes pride in his experience here. Mr. Pittnov is honored annually by his wife and son, who sponsor this award. Our winner this year is Chase Kyler Deloach. The Alumni Award is given to a young man who has excelled as a well-rounded student. The award recipient must typify the qualities alumni consider as the ideal for Bridgton Academy graduates, including high character, determination, compassion, respectfulness, and honesty. This year we have two honorees. The first honoree is Leah E. Nelson. Our second honoree for the Alumni Award is Ryan Peters. Captain Claude Duke Huff, Class of 54 Award. This award honors Captain Claude Duke Huff, who graduated from Bridgton Academy in 1954. Captain Huff later established an award at the Academy for outstanding leadership. Captain Huff was an Air Force pilot. In memory of him, his family continues to sponsor this award. Captain Huff was posthumously inducted into our Bridgton Academy Hall of Fame. Bridgton Campus Operations Director, Mr. Joe Daly, class of 1977, received this award at his Bridgton Academy graduation. This year's honoree for the Duke Huff Award is William Joseph Parr. The Leland S. Buck Award is given to honor the memory of Lee Buck, a 1942 graduate who was killed in combat in World War II. It is presented to a student who contributed the most to the Academy through the example of character and helpful interest in school affairs. This year's winner is Bryce Charles Williston. Is given to the student who has a strong spirit of loyalty to the Academy, has exercised wholesome and wise leadership, and has maintained sound academic standards. It's my honor to present this award to Melvin Kalinovich. The Headmaster's Award is presented to the student who is most outstanding in character, deportment, scholarship, and who is a good influence upon his fellow students. 2 Bridgton Academy alums currently on our staff were honored with the Headmaster Award at their graduations. They include Mr. Matt Burgess of the class of 1988. Mr. Burgess. My apologies. The Headmaster's Award is the second award voted upon by the faculty and staff. It is the penultimate award presented. This year's honoree, Charles McDonald. The Edwin B. Spooner Memorial Award. The Edwin B. Spooner Memorial Award is given to the student, the faculty, and staff has identified as the most outstanding in general excellence of studies, loyalty, and uprightness of character. The Spooner Memorial Award is the first award voted upon by our faculty and staff. It is our highest student award. And this year's honoree is Sebastian Soltis. Our next section of awards is devoted to various members of our faculty and staff. For the first award, I'd like to invite up to the stage Mr. Sven Cole.
morning, and happy Mother's Day weekend, all mothers out there. The Cole Dyer Awards are being given annually to two people who exemplify the traits exhibited by Betty Dyer and Susan Cole. Both these women consistently displayed a high degree of professionalism, passion for their work, desire for excellence, loyalty to the school, as well as personal and professional commitment to their colleagues. They clearly made a significant difference in the daily working of Bridgton Academy during their tenure, and this award is created to honor this impact. Two recipients are chosen on the annual basis, one for whom is a primarily student-facing role position, and one from a position that is not primarily focused on direct work with current students. The first honoree in the faculty category is Mr. Paris Horn. The second honoree in the staff category is Mr. Joe Hemmings.
To present our next award, I would like to invite to the stage the well-known and beloved former member of our faculty, Mr. Peter Gately.
This is really great to be back here. Appreciate Marty allowing me to come back here and be part of this graduation weekend ceremony. I was lucky enough to spend 39 years here, and this weekend is a culmination of so many fine things about this school. And I just love the energy in the room, man. It's just great stuff, great stuff. I'm here to give an award that's based upon service and continuity of a career. Service always implies doing something for somebody else. And in that act, I think it is somewhat self-serving because we do get some things back that are very positive. But this is all about meritorious service over an extended period of time. This award winner, I've had the pleasure of knowing for my entire career here at the Academy, and he's made my life so much better, made me want to be more. Excuse me. This person, when we took a look at meritorious service, it's all about reward and something that is uniquely significant. When you come to Bridgton Academy as an employee, staff member, you get a job description. And that tells you what your service should be. You got to follow that. But one of the things about this person, and it typifies so many that work there, is people go beyond. And you know that as parents, you know that as students. Right? And this person has done that for an entirety of his time at campus. To show you just a glimpse of his ability to reach out and connect with faculty, staff, and make their experience, like mine, better for knowing him. There's 2 awards that have been given tonight already on this dais that this man had a direct impact on. The R Smith Award was given and put together by his first year on campus, one of the residents in his dorm, R Smith. He also was instrumental in formulating the Cole Dyer Awards, which again signifies the importance of going beyond what you normally are supposed to do. And this man has done this again consistently time and time again. The Ray T. McDonald Distinguished Service Award was established in 1986 by the Board of Trustees. This award recognizes meritorious service over a continuing period to the Academy. The recipient is usually a member of the BA faculty or staff or Board of Trustees or another individual who has had a close connection with our school and our community. The recipient's name is placed on a plaque which is displayed in the Academy building. In addition, the recipient received a citation and a gift of appreciation from the school. The 2022 recipient of the Ray T. McDonald Distinguished Service Award, Rick Marcel.
The Andrew Staub Class of 04 Faculty Professional Development Award recognizes a dedicated, skilled Bridgton Academy teacher and advisor who's a positive role model to students, an accessible, helpful instructor, and a passionate leader of our school. This year, we have 2 honorees. The first honoree in the faculty category is John Gay. The second honoree in the staff category is Mia Bergman. For the last presentation, I'd like to invite Dave LePage, who is the outgoing LaFerrier Chair. Mr. LePage.
It's kind of odd. Normally, I'm the one setting these up and out there. The LaFerrier Chair. You guys are good by that. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I told you. This spring coincides with the 6th triennial awarding. I'll explain it to you. It's every 3 years. This would be the 6th person who wins. Education is never over. Awarding of the James J. LaFerrier Chair for excellence in teaching, the highest honor that Bridgton Academy bestows upon the faculty member. This endowed chair for excellence in teaching was established by the Edward E. Barr family in memory of former faculty member James J. LaFerrier. Andrew Barr, son of Ed and Nancy, is a member of the BA class of 1999, was a student of Jake's during the time at Bridgton, and was inspired by Jake's teaching and mentorship. The LaFerrier Chair honors a faculty member who embodies the qualities that Jake possessed as a faculty leader at Bridgton Academy. They are the mastering of one's discipline, the fostering and development of academic courage in one's students, a genuine concern for the well-being of the young one entrusted to one's care. This year, 3 candidates made proposals and were interviewed for this honor. They were Matt Burgess, Marie Meserve, and Jeremy Munch. The award is not only a recognition of a great educator's contributions to the Academy, but also a vote of confidence in what each chairholder can bring to the faculty and school over their 3-year term. More specifically, the chair's funding supports both personal and professional development, as well as broader faculty support. As the Barr family intended, we have been able to sustain Jake Lotharier's vision of student-centered learning through this very special position. After a rigorous selection process, it is my honor to present this Lotharier chair to Mr. Matthew Burgess.
Before we get to the awarding of diplomas, I'd like to take a few seconds to thank 2 people who will be leaving the Academy after many years of dedicated service. Our 2 assistant heads of school, Sven Cole and Bianca Hansen, who will be moving together with their family to Vermont. Thank you to both of you. I've learned a tremendous amount from you both. From Bianca, I learned that a person can and should be equal measures tough and kind. And I've never met anyone who had the levels that you do. From Sven, I've learned to rely on those people around who are ready, willing, and able to support me. And he has counseled me about things like that for my 5 years here. And he helped me realize the old saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go far, go together. Thank you, both of you, my friends. My teacher, my lacrosse coach, back at Long Beach, New York, when I was a 9th grader. Mr. Joe Hoffman and his wife, Chris, are here. They're the grandparents of Thomas Haggerty. I don't often get a chance to thank my teachers. I don't get a chance to thank my teachers very often, but I want to thank Joe for being a mentor and a role model. And I think I went into this business because of his example and the things, and the way I saw him change students' lives. So thank you, Coach Hoffman. Thank you, Chris. We've come to the moment you've all been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas. At this time, I would like our Dean of Students, Mr. Tim Atwood, to lead you in your ascent to the graduation stage. I'd also like Ms. Hansen to join me on stage, and Dr. Mark Carlson for the awarding of diplomas. Thank you. Thank you.
class of 2022 unable to join us today, and that is Ornell Jomo. Muntasser Ahmed. Keaton Ellery Alberti. Kosi Inizoto. Jonah Bowden Austin. Brett Baker. Alexander Elvon Barnhill. Ryan D. Bartlett. Ethan E. Belden. Timothy Jude Blanche. Aiden J. Lewin. Maddox Begonia Bright. Hayden Coleman Bond. Samuel Robert Bonder. Braddock Show Bridge. Nathan Luke Brinkman. Luke Joseph Britton. Maxon James Brochu. Maxwell Stephen Brown. Drew Buckley. John Salvatore Caramanico. Thomas William Chase. Raymond Brian Jack. Hudson Alexander Cisneros. Cole Joseph Clark. Parker Bradley Coleman. Caleb Forte Constance. Brady Thomas Richard Cormier. Jacob C. Costello. Graham Robert Pothouse. William Mangle Cronin. Ahmad H. Crowell. Reese Patrick Curran. Amy Leslie DeGill. Michael Walter Darris. Jonathan Joseph Davis. Logan M. Davis. Hayden Jeffrey Delmicus. Chase Tyler Deloach. Sloan P. Devlin. Amadou Diallo. James Dillon. Carmine DiPetrantonio. Darren Maurice Early. Ryan J. Eaton. Nathan Morse Eldridge. Mateo Anthony Esmeralda. Sean Edward Feeney. Nicholas Anthony Fish. Kristen J. Gilbert. Jet Michael Gorman. Robert S. Graustein II. Thomas J. Haggerty. Emmett George Hamilton. Andrew Paul Hayden. Caesar Dominic Hendricks. Harry Robert Hennessy. Hiltz Ray Hausen Berglund. Ian Houston. Dylan Edward Igram. Theodore Jacobs. Johnston. Todd Jones. Brandon Matthew Jorgensen. Nathan Francis Kylan. Eric Daniel Kelly. Malik DJ Kemp. Michael Patrick Henry Jr. Melvin Kalinovich. Hayden Korneski. John Patrick Kozakowski. Robert N. Kalonges. Christopher Alexander Cordelius. Kofo Ladikhan. Matthew Lavery. Matthew Thomas Lawler. Randall Joseph Levitt. Mason Leonard. John R. Marcial. Luke E. Martino. Donovan James Mawhinney. Charles Clifford McDonald V. Patrick J. McGoey. Aiden James McLaughlin. Derek Richard McLean. Hunter Clayton Meter. Zachary William Mitchell. Gavin Thomas Moss. Cameron Mulvaney. Jaden Murphy. Sean Murray. Leandro Naus. Nathaniel I. Needham. Leo Nelson. Joseph Vincent Norris. Alexander Michael Oakley. Zachary Xavier Chico. Anthony Joseph Papa. William Joseph Carr. Luke F. Pasquarello. Hayes Pearson Woodruff. Joshua Stephen Penn. Alex Perez. Anthony Perez. Ryan Jude Peters. Agostino Byers Perazzi. Taj Carter. Jeffrey Rita. Evan Ray Reid. Aiden T. Robinson. Aiden James Robinson. Giovanni Joseph Rodriguez. AJ Michael Rourke. Brady John Wu. Edward H. Thurston. Kevin Jackson Tiernan. Nolan Anthony Tomaszicki. Maximilian Peter Toscani. Connor Allen Trading. Nicholas John Wright Valerio. Bryson Michael Mertz. Connor John White. Evan Nelson Kluge Willie. Bryce Charles Williston. Michael Reed Wolf. Tyler Jameson Wright. Drew Kelly Wyman. And Tolga Yediz.
Please rise with me and give all the graduates of the class of 22 a round of applause. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. This time, I'd like to invite Chase Shallow to give the benediction.
I waited patiently for the Lord, and he turned to me and heard my cry. He brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the muck and the noise. He set my feet on a rock, and he made my footsteps strong. He has put a new song in my mouth. Psalms 40. As we, the members of Christian Academy's class 2022, go forth, no longer students, but always brothers, we will remember, as the song tells us, the times when we were lifted up and set on the right path. By our teachers, coaches, and advisors, and by our parents, and most importantly, by each other. We pray for the wisdom, strength, and courage to move forward from our time here at Bridgton Academy and become the best men that we can be. As we close this ceremony, on behalf of every member of the class of 2022, may the Lord bless and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift you up in the palm of his hand and give you peace. Amen.
We have one more tradition before I ask Mr. Cole and Ms. Hanson to lead the staff out first, followed by you gentlemen, and then I'll be last. I'll make sure everybody gets out. So with that, I would say something we say at the end of every chapel, right? What do we say? Go in peace, Wolverines. Do good work.
Damn, bro. This is crazy. Stand it down.
Moving them out. Yeah, or start. Yeah. Good luck to you. It's good. Yeah, it's nice. What about that? editing. I mean, I thought about it, but I was like, you know, boys, they don't need it. Yeah, they could care less. I'll follow you.